NBA Finals Game 2 last night, and in about two, maybe three games max, the Boston Celtics will be hanging their 18th banner. This series is over. At this point, I'm going fishing. Yep.
What are you? Why would you say that?
This series is over. The Boston Celtics are the better team. Luka Doncic is injured. Kyrie is out of sorts. I just don't know what to say. And I don't know what other adjustments the Dallas Mavericks can make because they tried everything.
Yeah, it really is over. I just really need for Dallas Mavericks to win at least one game at home, at least one. But to your point, if Luca he can't do any more than what he's doing. And unfortunately, if Kyrie decides that he doesn't want to show up for whatever reason, it is a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah. Just bring out the
Yeah.
push broom. Let's just go ahead and bring out the push broom. Yeah, I know. I hate to see it. I hate to see it, but oof.
Yes, it is happening. But, the good news is the Dallas Mavericks were able to get all of their starters in double digits. But for Kyrie, right, a 16-point game, that is below average.
No, it is.
I mean, even
Absolutely.
PJ Washington scored more than him. Kyrie, he shook. Y'all, he is shook. And we're never going to really know for sure. But he is
No, but
not himself right now.
I'm telling you right now, the grinning and the indifference, in the press conference after the game, stop it. Cut it out. I mean, is that a mask? Because on the inside you are fuming? I mean, what is going on? No, I'm serious. Really, and Luca is injured. So if his partner doesn't show up, I mean, Kyrie should be putting on a showcase right now. It should be a showcase. But
Mm-hmm.
the problem is that did the Boston Celtics did they do a whole master class watching Kyrie Irving play? Because his signature move can't even hit. The ones that
It,
are guaranteed to go
mm-hmm.
in, they block it. What? He
Yeah,
can't even
yes.
shimmy enough, and they shimmy and right along with him. I'm like, you can't even do your
Mm-hmm.
special. You can't even do your special dribble between the legs, shift, go left hand, and they blocking that. Like, oh, they got his number. I'm sorry, they just got his number.
Yes, and he's undefeated against the Boston Celtics since leaving the team. And it was so funny, right? Because he was doing his thing, as you mentioned, his moves. And I think it was Jason Tatum right at the elbow. He got him from behind, snatched the ball from him. And then Jaylen Brown in the corner, hanging with Kyrie, fancy footwork. It was just like, dude, we've already seen your moves and we know exactly what you're going to do and we know exactly how to stop them. It was just terrible.
Exactly. I mean, there was that one play where Derek White was suspended in air, hand all on the ball. I said Kyrie can't win. He can't win. He cannot win. Derek White was suspended in air with that block. I said, what? Kyrie couldn't
Hmm.
even shift because Derek White had his hand all on the ball. Oh my
Yes, the Boston Celtics
yeah.
have two all NBA defenders, and now we see, right? Their backcourt is just, you can't. First of all, Drew Holiday, we've always known him to be a stellar defensive player. But you add in Derek White, you can't get by. You can't get by them unless I don't know what they're going to do. And that's why I said this series is over. Poor Jason Kidd. To get to this point, I was really pulling for them. Remember, I said Dallas in 6, but that is not, that's pie in the sky at this point. It is not happening.
Wait, the cold part about it is that if it's not Luca and if it's not Kyrie, who else is it? Because on the Boston Celtics, who knew that Drew Holiday was gonna have his night? So who's next? Is it gonna be Derek White? Will it be Jason
Mm.
Tatum? Will it be Jaylen Brown again? Porzingis? He was last. He was game one. Who is it? They have multiple weapons, multiple that can come out and give you what you need any given night. Drew Holiday last night. Now, yes, we know that Drew Holiday was a part of the 2021 Bucks championship run. I get that he is a champion. But last night, he was like, okay, so Jason Tatum, you don't have yours. Jaylen Brown, you're going to do what you're going to do. Now, I got this, y'all. I got it. Let me show you how I'm going to shimmy up to this basket. Because I can tell you right now, the Dallas Mavericks was not ready for Drew Holiday to go off. They weren't ready. No.
Let me tell you, the layup line was open for Drew Holiday. How many cuts to the rim did he make? And the Dallas Mavericks had no idea where he was on the court. He had about 5 to 6 layups, uncontested, by the way.
Right.
Oh, goodness.
Right. And you know what? And then the Boston Celtics are so disrespectful because who was that? Cleaver, whatever his name was. They saw him on that 3-point line. They was like, "Go ahead."
Yeah.
When I
I
said he
told
was
you.
out on an island, I said, "Go on, you got it," and he didn't. I said, "They don't even respect him enough to even walk over." I mean, he was out there like at least for 5 seconds before he even prepared himself to shoot. I said, "Oh,
Yes.
you gotta be so disrespectful."
Yes, Kleber has not been himself since he injured his shoulder. Like I said, I don't even know why he's out there because they're not going to guard him, which makes it 5-on-4. You
Right.
already at a disadvantage. Now it's 5-on-4. Boston Celtics is
Right.
just too deep, right? They go 1 through 8 easily. Porzingis, Hauser, and Pritchard off the bench. And then you got your starting 5. You can't do nothing with them. And Jason Tatum, he had a near triple-double, but he had a horrible game. 6 for 22 from the field. You only got 5 points from Al Horford, and the Boston Celtics still beat the Dallas Mavericks. They're just a better
Because
team.
they are, you know, they are. And if the Dallas Mavericks squeeze 1 to 2 games out, good for them. That means that the Boston Celtics want to play more basketball. They don't want to put it up yet. They're not ready to go home. They're not ready to get their trophy yet if they allow the Dallas Mavericks to be at least 1 or 2 games. I'm thinking. Because ain't no way. And, you know, when game 2 started, I said, "Oh, come on, Luka, keep cooking. Look at Luka looking good." And then the second quarter, and then the second half happened. I said, "Well, there they go."
There you go. Now I wonder why Jason Kidd went away from Jaden Hardy. Now I know he was able to get a little bit of production from PJ Washington and Gaffer and Derrick Jones Jr., but Lively had 2 points again. Remember, I was saying he had 2 points the last game, but he was in foul trouble. Last night's
Uh-huh.
game, you can't afford to have 2 points again. We need 18 points from Derek Lively off the bench.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Nobody can have their way at the basket with Boston Celtics. With the Boston Celtics on the floor. Nobody. They are blocking everything coming. You think you about to get this money shot? Not gonna happen. The Dallas Mavericks are fortunate enough to get 1.5 lobs last night, about 1.5. And I was like, "Oh shoot!" But that was it. It was fleeting because they still lost.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
they showed a couple clips from the Mavericks versus the Timberwolves in their last series. And you know what I noticed that is not present in this series with the Celtics? Passion. It's not there because Gafford and PJ, all the big guys, they were snarling at the crowd, pumping their chests, yelling and screaming on the court. You don't see any of that in this series quite yet. You don't see it. They're not playing with the same type of like veracity. Like, I thought they were dogs. And maybe they are, but on the road, they look like poodles. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah. The good news
Yeah,
is they get to
it's
go back to Dallas for
yeah.
games 3 and 4. So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully it's a good run. Hopefully it can be at least get one at home. But the way the Boston Celtics look, and you know, no lead is safe anyway, right? So if Kyrie does not come to the party, it is over. It's over. They need his showcase to happen immediately, and for the next 4 games. And I don't see it happening.
I don't either. Let's say Boston splits in Dallas. Now it's 3-1. You mean to tell me the Mavericks are going to beat the Celtics 3 out of 4 games? I don't think so. It's
No, I don't
done.
think so either.
It's done.
You're done. Yeah, yeah. They are the better team. I know. Now I'm kind of wishing that it was the Timberwolves. Oh no.
Yes, me too. What we're missing in this series is a big personality, I think.
Uh-huh. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. And that would have been Anthony Edwards for sure.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, anyways, Boston Celtics get the victory, 105-98. They now hold a 2-0 series lead against the Mavericks going into Dallas, where the crowd should be rocking. Their owner, Mark Cuban, should be on the sidelines, cussing and screaming. But I just don't know
Yep.
if I just don't
Yep.
know if the Mavs can. They might win Game 3, but like I said, it's a foregone conclusion. Who's going to win the series?
Yeah, they print the banner as we speak. They putting the name on the plaque on the Larry O'Brien as we speak. Yeah.
Getting the confetti
As,
ready and
yeah.
everything, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. They already printing shirts. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got hats ready. It's already backed into the arena. They're gonna win in Boston. It's a wrap. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
Well, while they're busy preparing, I hope they go ahead and put Jaylen Brown's name on the NBA Finals MVP trophy.
And they better. If it happens in 4, it better. If Jason Tatum wins Finals MVP as we speak right now, I'm gonna be hot. Ain't no way. Mm-mm.
No way. No way.
No way.
All right. Okay. So we'll be tuning in for a Game 3, and then y'all tune in for our recap.
All right.